Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to see what is happening for you the next 7 days. We're going to find out what each zodiac sign, we're going to look at Aries through Pisces, your energy is for the next 7 days. We're going to figure out what the advice should be for you based on that energy, and then what's going to be the likely outcome, and we'll clarify each of those. Keep in mind, this is general collective. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, let's start with Aries first. Aries, what is the energy surrounding you for the next 7 days following this video? What is your advice, and what's going to be the likely outcome if you follow that advice? Aries for the next 7 days. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. It's going to be your energy. Your advice is the Ace of Swords. Your likely outcome is going to be the King of Wands. So for the next 7 days, you could be focused on your own happiness. You could be in a relationship, or you could be married. You could be thinking about wanting a relationship. You're wanting to get into a place of happiness with stability and security. There's something about maybe trying to reach or have a new vision of success in your life, whether it's romantic, whether it is in your career path or your own personal milestones that you may set for yourself. Maybe you have certain goals. So it looks like in the next 7 days, you're focused on bringing that sense of satisfaction into your life. Your advice is the Ace of Swords. This is about gaining the truth and clarity of the situation, of what clearly do you need to cut away, what clearly do you need to see in order for you to be able to obtain this happiness and this joy that you want for the next 7 days, to be able to bring in that stability, to bring in that security that you're thinking in your life. There's something about maybe gaining spiritual insight, being able to really see clearly what works and what doesn't work, to be able to support the energy of happiness in your life. And then your advice for seeing things clearly, once you do that, your likely outcome is taking action. That King of Wands, getting into a place of leadership and feeling motivated and innovative of how am I going to create this stability, whether it's happiness within your relationship, platonic or romantic, or maybe it's investing in yourself. Maybe you have some type of like weight loss goal, or you have a personal belief goal that you have within yourself. There's structure and desire here that your likely outcome is, if you see clearly what works and what does not work in order to enhance that, then you're going to be in a really good place. So let's clarify what this Four of Wands is. What is this Four of Wands for Aries for the next 7 days? Perfect match. So it looks like you are in a relationship, or you're trying to cultivate a relationship. And what do you need to see clearly? You need to be working with words of affirmation. You need to be saying positive things that are going to enhance not only your relationship with those around you, but the relationship you have with yourself. And your action is letting you know that your soul is calling you to take the lead on this, that you can do this, you can have a sense of accomplishment if you want to put in the work, and being able to be very diligent and consistent with bringing in the work that is necessary for you to find happiness overall. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Taurus. The next 7 days, what is the energy around Taurus for the next 7 days? The next 7 days for Taurus. What is the energy? What is the advice? And what is the likely outcome for you, Taurus? Feel free to check out your sun, moon, or rising placements, whatever does resonate for you. Your energy is the Strength card. Your advice is the Knight of Swords, and your likely outcome is the Nine of Cups. So there's an inner strength and an inner courage that you're going to find. You could be feeling like you're really strong the next 7 days. You feel a sense of ownership. You feel a sense of pride of knowing who you are. You could be letting go of any fears or any emotions that you had been pondering over in the past. There's a sense of knowing your intelligence and what it is that you want. It's like you feel really strong the next 7 days. You don't doubt yourself. You know who you are. And you're understanding the truth of your life as a whole, and the emotions that you maybe had in the past are not something in the present. So you're in a really good energy for the next 7 days, Taurus. And the action to take is that Knight of Swords is being very clear and maybe even a little bit spontaneous with communication with those around you, because you are kind of a powerhouse with that strength, that might actually afford you to feel that you could be closer to other people and give them a sense of inspiration. You could be somebody who is really kind of unstoppable the next 7 days because you are looking good, you're feeling good, you're kind of on top of the world like a rock star, that you may be feeling called to give some advice or to mentor somebody. You may feel a little bit ambitious to help give some of that energy and that light to someone else. You may actually have a little bit of insight of how you got there, and you might decide to give that advice to someone that's close to you. And your likely outcome, if you do that, is the Nine of Cups, which this is a sense of enjoyment, emotional contentment within yourself. You may find that by providing this happiness to other people, giving these nuggets of what worked for you and how it worked for you is something that could potentially benefit another person. And by doing that, it gives you a sense of overall happiness that you were able to accommodate and help someone else. It's almost like you align with your purpose in the next 7 days is to be infectious with your happiness towards others. And you're going to be emotionally satisfied by seeing other people feel satisfied. So let's clarify this strength card for Taurus for the next 7 days. Why is the strength card your overall energy here? Why is the strength card the overall energy? Divine timing. Okay, so you have went through a lot and you finally have broke free of maybe things that had been weighing you down, and it was all a part of divine timing, and now you're kind of ascending up. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah, I feel like there is some type of friend that maybe is kind of in this place where you used to be in the past, and you may recognize that. You may see that and realize that you are somebody who can lead by your experiences by giving this person advice and guidance. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Quality time. You're going to realize and recognize that the time you invest in trying to mentor this person, giving them guidance, giving them hope and restoring optimism in their life, it's something that makes you feel really good because you spent the quality time with this person. You're recognizing that that time was well invested and well worth it because you get an overall emotional happiness fulfillment because of helping someone else over the next 7 days. Gemini, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Okay, Gemini, what is the energy around you for the next 7 days? What is your advice and what is going to be your likely outcome? Gemini, the next 7 days for Gemini. Your energy is going to be the Three of Cups. Your advice is the Nine of Pentacles. And the likely outcome is going to be the Nine of Wands. So you may be connecting with a lot of people the next 7 days. You may find that you want to spend more time with people that maybe you haven't spent time with in a very long time. You're maybe even expanding your social circle, your social network. You're getting really comfortable with enjoying life and you want to share that experience with other people. You maybe had been in introvert mode for a long time and you're finally coming out of that, realizing, you know what? I want more friends. I want a bigger social circle. And I am really excited about the possibilities of things I could do with other people. So there's something about you wanting to create maybe new friendships or new dynamic relationships around you in the next 7 days. And your action is the Nine of Pentacles. So it looks like you're in an energy of, I don't really need anybody, but I really would like somebody in my life. Whether it's platonic or romantic, the Nine of Pentacles is an energy of independence and freedom. You're enjoying where you're at in life, and you're ready to create something everlasting and fulfilling. And that's why I think you're expanding your network. You're, you know, working with other people, you're connecting with people that you've never met before, you're more socially accepting, you're somebody who is looking at your life as, you know, I'm in a really good place and I would like to be in a good place with other people. And it's almost like you are wanting to give back because you're in such a great place. So maybe if you're somebody who is a really good friend, you want to be loyal and dedicated to people around you, and you're really grateful for that. So it looks like that's the action you're going to take, is you're grateful for the people that you do encounter, and you feel like you have ideas of creating or maybe having hobbies with them or just networking with them. And then your likely outcome is the Nine of Wands. So you're kind of in this independent energy still, but it looks like you're kind of in a self-determined mode of, maybe you tell yourself, you know, I want to be more social every single week. I want to go out every week on this day, and that's going to be my go-to thing. So it looks like you're starting to kind of put boundaries in place as your outcome, that you realize that the end is near of certain relationships that didn't work out in the past, platonic or romantic, and you're enhancing it by opening up and expanding. And your outcome is because of your determination, there is a sense of resilience that you have now, that maybe some friends work out, some hobbies work out, and some you realize you don't like, you don't enjoy, and that's fine. You put them down and you walk away. But you're realizing that there is potential within yourself as long as you're determined to find other people that you can network with or socialize with, whether it is platonic or romantic. So let's clarify this Three of Cups. So you're going to be in like this, let's meet new friends, let's socialize, let's get out of our comfort cocoon, and let's grow and evolve. So why is the Three of Cups in Gemini's energy for the next 7 days? Trust. The situation is asking you to trust. It's finally time for you to start trusting people again. Why is the Nine of Pentacles your advice for the next 7 days? Because there are other people out there that are just like you. Maybe you were in a karmic relationship or a karmic friendship that you finally broke ties with. You spent the time to heal, and now you're ready to get back out there again. And being grateful for that lesson, because now with that advice is understanding the dynamics of that situation in the past brought you to where you're at to today. And accepting that it did happen and you needed to go through it. Why is the Nine of Wands your likely outcome? Okay, it does look like because this has put you on more of a path of maybe your spirituality, maybe it has made you seen what you want and what you don't want in your life. It could have brought you closer to God or the universe, and that is showing you the light of practicing gratitude for those lessons in the past, because those lessons don't have to be a rinse and repeat. There's something that you can actually let go of and find other relationships, whether it's friendships or whether it's romantic partners. Cancer. Okay, Cancer. What is the energy around you the next 7 days? What is the energy around Cancer the next 7 days? What is their advice? What's going to be the likely outcome if they follow the advice? For those with Cancer placement, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Okay, your energy is the Ten of Swords. Your advice is the King of Wands. And your likely outcome is the Four of Wands. So something is coming to an end for you in the next 7 days. There's a sense of it's done, it's over, I don't want to repeat it. This has been something maybe unexpected or suddenly that has happened. But it's an ending that you're going to feel a sense of defeatedness. Like you invested a lot, but you didn't receive the reward. It could be something that maybe is beyond your control. Maybe you have a relationship that comes to an end that feels like a burden that's being lifted. It's been very difficult for you to see the situation for what it is, but there's a sense of accepting that it's over. Now, your advice is the King of Wands. This is being able to take action and allowing things to actually proceed and go forward. So you being able to accept and feel motivated to learn what you needed to learn of why it ended and what did you learn within yourself. Now's the time for you to take action to start investing in your own worth, your own value. And your likely outcome, if you follow that advice, is the 4 of Wands. So you're going to get into a place of feeling happy again. Not feeling sad, not feeling defeated, not feeling less than, but really being able to enjoy the company of those that do love you and support you, enjoying the company of your newfound freedom also. So you could be feeling like you're ready to venture out. You're ready to maybe get back out there and find your joy in life. You could be wanting to maybe do some traveling or experience things that you haven't experienced in that other situation. It's almost like you get a chance to finally breathe and relax, that you're in the driver's seat. You're no longer in the passenger seat of this defeated energy. So let's clarify, why is the 10 of Swords in Cancer's energy for the next 7 days? Why is the 10 of Swords here? Why is the 10 of Swords here? Self-love. This needed to happen because you didn't love yourself. This completion, this could be a job that came to an end. This could be a friendship or a family member you decided to cut off. This could be a romantic partner. This relationship or this situation in your life needed to end because it wasn't allowing you to love yourself. It wasn't allowing you to respect yourself and be able to understand that you do deserve love. Why is the King of Wands here? Chemistry. So you are somebody who is needing to understand that you can have a magnetic pull. You can have a very charismatic connection with someone else or another situation, like if it's a job or maybe where you live, if you take the necessary steps. That's why it's your advice is get really passionate about taking the lead of going towards a person or a situation that you feel drawn towards, not something that you feel repelled against. Why is the 4 of Wands here? Attraction. Okay. If you really take the lead of listening to what your soul is pulling you towards here with this action, your likely outcome is you're going to attract what's going to make you emotionally happy and fulfilled. It's going to bring you a sense of stability and security. You're going to attract the love that you want. You're going to attract the job that you're in love with. You're going to attract the place that you live in, that you just want to be home all the time because you just love where you live. And it's all happening so that you can understand that. So that is going to be for the next 7 days for Cancer. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Leo. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. What is the energy around Leo the next 7 days? What is the energy? What is the advice? And what is the likely outcome for Leo for the next 7 days? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear for this energy placement? Your energy is going to be the 2 of Swords. Your advice is the 10 of Cups. And your likely outcome is the 3 of Swords. So it looks like your energy the next 7 days is you may be sitting on the fence, trying to figure out why things are happening, why you're going through the difficulty that you are. You could feel like you were maybe blindsided by a situation. You could feel that now you finally need to make a choice or decision. You could feel torn about making a difficult decision. Your advice is the 10 of Cups, which is finding your full emotional contentment, your full happiness of where it is that you exactly want to be when it comes to love and relationships. Your advice with that 10 of Cups is, take a moment and take a deep breath and recognize that happiness is something that you have to feel inspired to go towards, but you have to see the truth of a difficult situation and accept it is what it is in that moment and be willing to move past it. Because then if you do, your likely outcome is the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords is understanding that the hurt and the pain in that situation that you need to make a decision on, even though it is very hurtful and pained, and it is something that maybe you were put in a third party or somebody broke your heart or somebody, said something that devastated you, it was all a part of needing to understand why. And when there are difficult situations to embrace with people and circumstances, sometimes that pain has to happen in order for you to see clearly of what the truth is for the situation. So let's clarify here for Leo. Why is the Two of Swords your energy for the next 7 days? Why is the Two of Swords Leo's energy for the next 7 days? Why is the Two of Swords here? Fearless love. A leap into the unknown. You're making a difficult decision that there's somebody that you're maybe wanting to love, somebody that you potentially could feel like you are soulmates with, but you're not in alignment. And you're sitting on the fence waiting to get into alignment potentially, that it's just not happening. So why is your advice the Ten of Cups? Maybe having this heart-to-heart conversation with your person to be able to release and let them go. Whether it's actually verbally having a conversation, or maybe you just write them a letter that you never send. You have your closure of maybe mourning the loss of what could have been if you're not in alignment with this person, because your outcome is that Three of Swords. And why is that? Okay, so it does look like there needs to be this time apart. This is a partnership that is necessary to break apart. Sometimes in soul ties, when you're not in alignment, it's because there are lessons to be mastered for each of you. Whether it's for you, Leo, or your person, or both of you, you're not ready for union right now. And you may be sitting on the fence, and your energy may feel, the next 7 days that it's difficult to let this person go. But what's the saying? Sometimes you have to let them go. And if they're meant for you, they'll return. That is the situation with this energy, that this separation is something that is forced. Something against maybe your will of not wanting it, but needing to accept it. And that's what the universe wants you to know, that the time apart is necessary. You need to understand the pain for a reason in the next 7 days. Virgo. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. What is the energy surrounding Virgo the next 7 days? What's the energy? What's the advice? And what's going to be the likely outcome here for Virgo? Virgo. Your energy is the Page of Cups. Your advice is the Five of Pentacles. And your likely outcome is the Six of Pentacles. So there's an innocence over your energy for the next 7 days. You could feel a sense of maybe immaturity, a sense of wanting to do things that you haven't done for a really long time. You could feel that you're not getting what it is that you want or desire, and you could be dreaming a lot about what you do desire, and you could be thinking about, what are the possibilities of me being able to get what I want? It's an innocence of, dreaming about what could be, but maybe isn't there yet. Your advice is the Five of Pentacles, which is to retract or not go all in. Five of Pentacles sometimes can be a sense of abandonment, but it feels heavily like with this situation that you're going to be dealing with, it's abandoning things that you thought you believed to be true. It feels like it's a belief system here for you, Virgo. You could feel maybe you didn't have the resources to do something you wanted to. There was a sense of it was too hard or too difficult. Your advice is to withdraw those thoughts and let go of that sense of, I can't do it. I can't learn it. I can't grow from it. I'm too challenged to be able to do it. And the universe wants you to kind of abandon what you thought or you believed at one time. And if you do that, you've got the Six of Pentacles. This is your likely outcome of what you give is what you can get in return. Now, if you don't give to yourself in a different form or fashion, you can't expect a return on that investment. So even though you may not be coming out on top instantly, you could slowly move the needle closer towards what you want, instead of sitting in the energy of, well, if I could have, or if I had more money, I should be able to do this, or if this person treated me this way, then our relationship would be different. It's more of, pouring back into yourself with that Six of Pentacles and being able to give and support yourself with your thought process. And what are you giving to yourself? Are you giving yourself appreciation and gratitude for who you are? And trying to share that with other people, trying to be able to help have other people understand you and what you're wanting to do with yourself. So let's clarify, why is the Page of Cups here for Virgo? For the next 7 days, why is the Page of Cups in Virgo's energy placement? Why is the Page of Cups here? It is safe for you to love. Okay, so you may feel like you don't deserve love. You don't feel valued. It's one of those, well, maybe if I lost weight, somebody would love me. Or maybe if I changed my hair, people would like me better. Or maybe if I had went to school for something different, I'd be in a different relationship and meet a different caliber of people. It's kind of the shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't type energy. And the universe is saying that it's okay for you to love where you're at or who you are now. That's made you who you are to today. So your advice is the Five of Pentacles. So this is about you giving back to yourself, and it's you abandoning those ideas, those thoughts, those looming things that you think about yourself in the negative form, throwing them out and abandoning that belief system and embracing something brand new. Giving yourself the gift of, I need to receive what I want to put out. It's not woulda, shoulda, coulda, but I can, I will, and I am type mentality. And your likely outcome is the Six of Pentacles. So this is you healing some traumatic things that maybe you had been conditioned to believe about yourself. Whether it's beliefs that you trained yourself to believe that were negative, or they were conditioned from maybe other people saying it to you and you just made the assumption for them to be true and correct, and it's not. And it feels like you're healing and being able to give back to yourself in the way that you should have always this whole time. You want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Okay, Libra. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, Libra, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, what is the energy surrounding Libra the next 7 days? Libra, the next 7 days. What is the energy surrounding Libra the next 7 days? What is the advice and what's the likely outcome for Libra? Libra. Okay, so your energy is the Lovers. You could be done with the Gemini. Your advice is the Ace of Wands. And your likely outcome is the Justice. You could be dealing with the Libra. You could have Libra in your placements also. So this week you have a choice. You have a decision. The Lovers is about not only romantic connections, but making a choice and decision for your life of what it is that you want. So you may have to make a difficult decision when it comes to a relationship that is looming around you, whether it's a platonic relationship or it's a relationship maybe with your job or your career, a relationship with a romantic partner. You're really being pushed to come into alignment with making this decision, that you're maybe spiritually being guided to make this choice and decision, to get to a place of peace and feel comfortable about it. You could also be feeling like you're feeling drawn towards somebody that you have a lot of passion and chemistry with. You could be connecting with somebody that is your soulmate, you have a soul tie with, you have a contract with, and you're maybe needing to make a choice and decision about this situation. Your advice is the Ace of Wands. Being able to embrace the newness, the spontaneity of this brand new adventure with making this choice and decision. You know, getting really excited about what could be and just really going all in and going for it. And telling yourself, you know what? I'm going to embrace this. I'm going to allow this to happen and unfold in the way I want because it's imperative, because I feel that I need to right now. And your likely outcome is justice is going to be served. It's going to work out in your favor. It's something that is going to balance out for you, and it's going to feel really good when it does. Whether it's a choice you make to be with this person romantically and have new adventures with them, this person's going to give as they expect to receive. There's going to be an equal exchange with that justice here. So let's clarify here. For Libra, why is the Lover's card your energy for the next 7 days? Why is the Lover's card here? What is this choice or this decision? Wow, that came out really fast. Okay, honest conversation. So it does look like it is with a particular person. You're needing to have an honest conversation about the choice and decision you're going to make. Why is the advice the Ace of Wands? Because this is a new person. This person's very different. Your advice is to embrace this new connection. Sorry, I hit the camera. To be able to embrace this newness of this connection. This is something that you may feel very drawn towards this person because there could be a soul contract here with the Lovers. And your advice is to go all in. Even though it's unexpected to have met this person and feel such a strong attraction, this is something that you could be and should be excited about. And the likely outcome is the Justice. So there is a material attachment here where you and this person may end up getting married. You may end up buying a home together. You may be purchasing a car together. You may be buying investments together. There's something tangible that's going to be an equal give and take. It's going to balance everything out for you. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Scorpio. What is the energy surrounding Scorpio the next 7 days? What is the energy? What is the advice? And what is the likely outcome for Scorpio the next 7 days? Scorpio. What is the energy for Scorpio the next 7 days? What's the advice? What's the likely outcome? Your energy is the Tower. Your advice is the Three of Cups. The likely outcome is the Four of Wands. So something is happening in the next 7 days. You're going to feel that rug being pulled out from underneath of you. Something you don't see coming, you don't really expect. This Tower is something that is divine timing. It's something that is needed to happen purposely. You could feel like your world is falling apart. Maybe you're losing your lease, so to speak. Maybe a business lease or a personal lease of a vehicle or of a home. Maybe you have a contracted position that is coming to an end prematurely, something you don't see and you don't expect. And you may feel like your world is imploding because of this Tower. Well, your advice is the Three of Cups. Being able to lean on those that in reality are there to support you. Friends, family, people that are in your inner circle, people that could be of resource to you that maybe have advice and guidance that can help you during this time period. Being able to connect with people and expand your thoughts. Maybe if you're losing your lease on your rental, that you can talk to friends and maybe they know of somebody else's lease that's coming to an end that's coming open. There's maybe another job opportunity that's coming up really quickly. You needing to lean on other people and opening up your network, being able to come into alignment with other people that can help you through this Tower moment, that you don't have to do it all on your own. There's something about one door closes, another door opens. So your advice is to open doors that you don't even know that could be a possibility. Start knocking on those doors, maybe working with people that are in those industries or talking to management people in those communities. What's coming up? What's going to be available? And being able to focus on working through the obstacle instead of acting like it's not existent and it's not happening and getting into a victim circumstance where you may be breathing the fire of rage that you're feeling in the next 7 days. You're upset that this is happening to you, trying to understand, doing too much reflection of questioning why instead of, okay, this is a change that I have to accept, I have to embrace, and I'm going to move around this. I'm going to find a solution. And if you follow the advice of leaning on that support to get your solution, then your likely outcome is that Four of Wands. You're going to be able to come from upside down to right side up. You're going to be able to put in your four walls all by yourself. You're going to be able to realize that the support you leaned on was something that was miraculous, almost maybe even a blessing or miracle in your life, that the people close to you or even the doors you knocked on that you didn't know were an option become an option, and you become more stable and secure. There's a sense of happiness. It could even be that if you don't lose, you know, a job or a Lisa, so to speak, maybe you lose a relationship and it's a friendship. Maybe it's something platonic, and you find with the Four of Wands, the outcome is you meet a new friend. You meet somebody that the universe puts in your path that you need at this time. So let's clarify here. What is this Tower that Scorpio's energy placement is for the next 7 days? What is this Tower moment? What is the Tower moment for Scorpio? Worth waiting for. Divine timing. I told you it was divine timing. This is your love life could be imploding. You could be, somebody may up and ghost you. They may break up with you. They may tell you it's just not working. They disconnect and then boom, it's it. They're over. They move out and it's over. Or they decide to exit without even reason. Maybe they leave the keys on the counter and they never return. There's something significant here in the next 7 days that is life-altering in your love life. And that Three of Cups is being able to heal. You know, other people have went through those same experiences that you're going to go through with this Tower moment. And being able to not only forgive the person who does it to you, but support with other people who've been through the experience and learning how to forgive yourself. And you're going to end up right side up. You could even end up meeting someone else that you're actually going to marry, because look at this, Forever Young. There is a song of rejuvenation that's going to come in. You do have past lives. So there is somebody that you don't know. This Tower moment is happening for you, not to you. And it's because this person that is in your life now is not needing to stay. They're not your forever person. This other person that you potentially are going to marry is somebody who is a part of your soul tribe. Somebody that you're supposed to come into alignment with, but you can't come into alignment with this person because of this Tower needing to happen first. So one door closes, another door opens with the opportunity of a brand new relationship. You may even hear that song Forever Young right before you meet this new person. You may not meet this new person within the next 7 days, but it is something that is being planted, and it has to start growing once this Tower moment ends first. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Okay, Sagittarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Sagittarius, what's the energy surrounding you the next 7 days? What's the advice? What's going to be the likely outcome for Sagittarius? What's the energy around Sagittarius the next 7 days? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. The World. Your advice is the King of Wands. Likely outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. So something is closing for you. There is a chapter, so to speak, the next 7 days that is coming to an end for you. Something that maybe has been a long time coming that you've needed to feel motivated to finally let go. Something that you have maybe had been resistant to. The world is the universe saying, you know what, it's done, it's over. Let's put an end to it for once and for all. Let's finally realize that the circle is complete and the circle is in the past. Let's start a brand new circle. Let's open up new doors. Let's work really hard and learn the important moments from that past circle or that past life and be able to experience new things. And your advice is to be the King of Wands. You know, step into your power of taking action. If there's something that you want to create, you want to embark upon, you have a vision for, you have to let the past be the past and learn to embrace something new. You know, expand your thoughts instead of being in the same ritual or routine for a very long time. Maybe this action is for you to do something different, do things in a different form or fashion. And your likely outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. So there are opportunities that are going to knock on your door. So if you have been thinking about maybe starting a business, and maybe you work for a company and you've been thinking about starting a business, you know, your advice is to get going. It's like, giddy up, get going, take action. Don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Actually take the necessary steps to get you further along. And your likely outcome is opportunities are going to present itself for you. Something could be significant if you just start start doing the game plan with the acting. Don't just have it in your mind, but maybe put it on paper. Have a game plan that you're going to do X, Y, and Z within a certain time period. And the more knowledge you hone in on where you want to be, the better these opportunities happen. And that's where it opens up doors for you. So let's clarify this World card. Why is the World card the energy for Sagittarius the next 7 days? Why is the World card here? What is this chapter that's closing? What is the circle that's closing out for Sagittarius? What is the World card? Love language of affirmations. So you maybe are somebody who has always told yourself that you were not good enough, that you could never maybe go do a different job, or you could never start a business, or you're never going to be successful. And the universe is saying, now's the time to put an end to that. Now's the time for you to stop waiting for someone to help you feel motivated and close out that thought process and allow yourself to start a new thought process of loving yourself and being positive and empowering yourself, feeling motivated that you can do it, that you are somebody who does deserve it. Why is the King of Wands here? Natural evolution, yep. Let the situation unfold naturally. Don't resist it. Don't just stay in the mindset of it, but take the actions and watch how everything unfolds and the doors open for you. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Doing this, you're going to be able to manifest an opportunity potentially with somebody that you want to build a life with, maybe you want to build a partnership with, you want to maybe start a business with. By putting all these places, these items in place, your outcome is that you can manifest a lot of doors opening up and the potential if you want to, get that better job or you want to start that business. There is this arriving for you if you get out of your head and start thinking more positive and taking the necessary steps. That's where those opportunities are going to come. We do have trust also, so being able to trust yourself with what you want and what the sense of accomplishment is that you feel you deserve. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Capricorn. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Capricorn, the next 7 days. What is your energy? What is your advice? And what is the likely outcome for Capricorn? The energy, the advice, and the likely outcome for Capricorn for the next 7 days. Capricorn. Your energy is the Chariot. Your advice is the Five of Wands. And the likely outcome is the Four of Pentacles. So you could be feeling like you need to make a move. You need to make a change. Something needs to progress and go forward. Something that you maybe had been feeling stuck with for quite some time. There's a sense of wanting a change. Maybe you want to move and relocate. Maybe you want to find a different job. Maybe you want to move away from a relationship or connection that in the next 7 days you just don't see it progressing. You want to move on or move away from it. So there's strong energy here with the Chariot that you need to move. You need to move away from whatever it is that is not making you happy, whatever it is that is not in alignment with your life at this time. You could feel in the next 7 days, you're really determined and you're really maybe more disciplined to make that move. You feel all of a sudden this aha, this epiphany, like, you know what? I'm going to plod through any obstacles or challenges. I'm just going to keep moving through regardless. I'm going to dodge and weave whatever those obstacles are, those blockages, and I'm going to be able to create what I exactly want. Your advice is the Five of Wands. So you are going to find some challenges. You're going to find some competition. You're going to find some fight or some resistance of whatever this move is that you're wanting to accomplish, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. You may even fight yourself, questioning if you should or you shouldn't. And your advice is to not battle yourself or others. Stand up for what you know you want and you deserve, something you truly believe in. Be open to, maybe constructive criticism about your choices, but you have the goal in mind of whatever this is. And nobody can tell you what your personal problem resolution should be. They can give you advice, but you don't have to listen to it. So be able to navigate through those forces that you may feel are resisting, whether it's yourself internally or external forces of you trying to make this move or this change. And if you do follow that advice of not listening to other people and being level-headed with your own choices, your outcome is the Four of Pentacles. So you're going to be able to realize that you saved yourself a lot, maybe financially, maybe physically. You are able to feel more conservative with moving through the obstacles and challenges that you're feeling because of the situation in the next 7 days. And it brings you a sense of stability, a stability within yourself, knowing, you know what, I can make good choices and decisions for myself. I don't need other people to do that for me. That's something I can do for myself. I don't need others to give me their judgment or their decision. I'm the one who's living my life. It's my life, it's my way. So let's clarify, what is this Chariot, this movement? This could be travel, this could be work, this could be relocation, this could be moving away from a belief system. What is the Chariot here for Capricorn's energy for the next 7 days? What is this Chariot here for? Third party. So you are moving away from a karmic situation. This is a person that you are feeling you're needing to detach from. This could be a friend, this could be a family member. Karma and karmic situations can be platonic relationships. They could be generational passed down. They could also be a romantic person that you are dealing with right now. But in the next 7 days, you're realizing that you're ready to pack your bags and move on and move away from it. Now, your advice as the Five of Wands is understanding that there will be a battle to do this, but it's going to be worth it. Everything is working the way it needs to in your love life, that now is the time for you to move and transition away. So let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. This may save you a lot of money. It's going to save your sanity and your stability. Real feelings. You're going to realize that the feelings that you've had about taking the steps away from this person were valid and were good and were justified all along. That maybe you even may look back and say, you know what, I should have did this sooner. That this karmic connection I'm in is not worth it. You're sacrificing too much of yourself, your integrity, your self-love and respect. It's not a true, genuine connection that you're meant to hold on to. Karmic connections are just meant to teach you something, to grow and evolve about your own individual self. If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Aquarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Aquarius, the next 7 days, what is your energy? What is your advice? And what is the likely outcome? Aquarius. The next 7 days for Aquarius, what is the energy? What is the advice? What is the likely outcome for Aquarius the next 7 days? Let's find out. Aquarius. Your energy is the Moon. Your advice is the Five of Pentacles. The likely outcome is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so your intuition could be really strong this week. There is a sense of illusion that you may feel about a situation, but your intuition is going to tell you different than what you're actually feeling. You may feel a certain way about this person, but you're gaining some type of illumination over the next week. You could be somebody who maybe has not been highly intuitive, but this week your intuition is going to be very strong. It's going to pique you stronger than it ever has. It's going to sneak up on you when you least expect it. And there's a higher level of understanding with these emotions and what your intuition is trying to illuminate to you. It's kind of like the light switch or the light bulb aha moment is hitting you in the next 7 days. Something is coming to light, and it's coming to light because there's some type of change that needs to happen intentionally on your part that the universe maybe has been trying to communicate with you that you have not been seeing. So your advice is the Five of Pentacles. This is a time for you to retract your energy, to kind of go within, to withdraw your placement in a situation that you feel you can't trust. Maybe somebody is saying one thing, but their actions prove to be different. You may feel at a loss because your intuition is trying to get you to listen to something, but your mind is telling you not to listen to your intuition. So your advice is to withdraw, to accept the loss in the moment, and there's a reason why. You might feel unsure about doing that. You might feel like insecure or anxious about it, but the universe is asking you to use that as your advice, and there's going to be a reason why. Now, your likely outcome is this Queen of Wands. So because you're being asked to withdraw the next 7 days and actually listen to your intuition about your situation, it's being illuminated. And once this illumination comes to light, because if you're involved in the situation, you won't be illuminated. You won't be able to hear your intuition clearly. And once you do, your outcome is that Queen of Wands, which is you being able to understand exactly what you need to do. You are going to be shown exactly what you already knew was within you. So it's you, kind of taking the lead and moving around a situation, realizing that you can be independent, you can be self-sufficient, that you can create the life that you want. You have the passion and the drive to maybe have abundance. And there's something about, in the moment of you trying not to listen to your intuition, you're going to feel negative because you're not listening to your intuition. But when you withdraw from the situation, you're going to realize that it actually is a positive thing your intuition is telling you, that you're going to feel encouraged to take action away from this situation that you need to withdraw from. So let's clarify here. What is the moon here for Aquarius? Why is the moon the overall energy the next 7 days? What is being illuminated in this situation from their higher self? What is the moon's energy here for? Why is the moon here for Aquarius? What is the moon here? Finances and career. So something with your job, you may be not wanting to withdraw your position. You may not want to quit. You may not want to allow yourself to leave. Maybe you've been in a position for a very long time. You're comfortable, and the universe is saying, now's the time for you to get uncomfortable. And there's a reason why you're needing to withdraw from it. And the reason is because there's something else that you want. There's a job out there that you're like, that's the job I want. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to be. One day, coulda, shoulda, but I haven't yet. And the universe is saying, you're being illuminated to, you're at a loss if you continue to stay in this job. It is a job that is not meant to be there forever. It's a job that you've given your heart and soul to. Maybe you've been there for a long time. Your money is tapped out. You're not going to make any more money. You're starting to feel devalued. Maybe you're not getting any more increases. You're not getting any bonuses. You're not able to hire up in higher positions. Maybe you're already tapped out for position. And the universe is saying, withdrawing and listening to your intuition, that now is the time for you to engage in other opportunities. Because if you do, your likely outcome is this Queen of Wands. Yep. Trusting that this situation is asking you to allow things to have faith and trust that the divine is guiding you and turning this ship in a different direction for a reason. And you may decide that it's finally time to let this job go, that it's not something that, maybe it was a job you took that you said, oh, I'm only going to stay a year. Maybe you've been there 5 or 10 years and you weren't supposed to stay that long, but you got comfortable. And the universe is saying you need to trust getting uncomfortable and withdraw from the situation and see the illumination of your soul is calling you to do something else. The one job that you're supposed to have, that is a part of your journey. The reason why you're here, you're being called, and trusting and taking the lead is going to be your likely outcome. That if you trust and you have faith, the universe is going to catch you, that you're going to be guided in the direction that you need to go. If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Pisces. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Pisces, what is the energy around you the next 7 days? What is the energy for Pisces? What is the advice? And what is going to be the likely outcome if they follow the advice? Pisces, energy for the next 7 days. Pisces. Pisces. Your energy is the 3 of Wands. Your advice is the Star. And your likely outcome is the 4 of Pentacles. So there's a need for you in the next 7 days you're going to feel a sense of, you know, I need to make plans. I need to figure out what I'm doing, where I'm going, and how I'm going to get there. You could feel a need to start analyzing where you want to be. Maybe there is a place that you want to live that you haven't saved up enough money. And the energy is going to be very heavy and present in the next 7 days, that you need to start laying the foundation of setting up your savings account, being able to figure out timeline-wise, how long is it going to take you to save this money, or how long is it going to take you to get there. There's a sense of looking at the bigger picture, not just following the day-to-day grind of, okay, just work and home, but really being able to connect with new opportunities in the future of where you really want to be. And it's going to come up really heavily that you need to start laying the foundation now for any long-term goals that you may have. Maybe you work for a business and you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to own your own business, but you've not taken the necessary steps. So it's going to be really heavy energy in the next 7 days that you need to start initiating these ideas that you want to embrace, but you've not embraced. You need to put, hand to paper, putting your thoughts on paper of how are you going to grow, how are you going to expand, how are you going to go into this opportunity of the unknown that you want. And your advice is the Star. This is you being very hopeful and optimistic that you can make this happen. That if you pour into it and you really do put your all, that you're going to receive something truly amazing in return. It's about knowing that if I want something, I can have it. The stars, the sky's the limit when it comes to the stars. It's all about the universe may put an opportunity in your path, but if you don't jump on that opportunity and ignite it, it's not going to happen. You can watch all the astrology you want. You can watch all the tarot readings you want that say things are predictive for you, but if you don't put the work behind it and listen to yourself, that inspiration you have needs to be ignited and action needs to be put behind it, it won't work. And so that's what the universe is asking you to do, is open yourself up to actually putting in the work, because you have the potential to be a rising star. Because your likely outcome is the Four of Pentacles. If you make the plans and you lay the foundation now where you want to be in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the road, what is your mission at the end of the day? This is what your likely outcome is going to be. You're going to bring a sense of stability, a sense of security. You're going to be able to save money. You're going to be able to feel inspired that the long period that it may take for you to get there is going to all be worth it in the end. But you have to be able to take the steps, not just have the thoughts. So let's clarify, what is this Three of Wands for Pisces? This Three of Wands energy for Pisces for the next 7 days. What is this? What is the Three of Wands here for? Three of Wands. Friendly support. Guides and friends giving aid. Very soon, you need to decide what you want for the future, because you are being supported. Your guides are trying to give you some signs and synchronicities right now. There's a path and a journey that you're wanting to go on, but you haven't taken the steps. Why is the Star here for your advice for Pisces? You can enjoy the fruits of your labor if you actually put in the work. That, if you're somebody who wants to travel, you can build a business that allows you to travel. If you want to be able to have a part-time position in your life, you could build a business to do a part-time position. The universe is saying whatever your wishes and your desires are, if you pour into it now, you can enjoy the fruits of your labor later on. You can enjoy the honeymoon phase later, but you can't enjoy it right now. You have to get to work now to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor down the road. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Reconciliation. This is bringing a sense of stability, that your soul is asking you to love yourself and put yourself first now. You maybe have lost yourself. You could be somebody who has been in a job that other people want you to do, or been in a relationship that other people want you to be in, but it's not where you want. It's about being able to connect back to yourself. Reconciliation is connecting within your soul, within your own heart of where you really want to be. And the issue maybe has been that you haven't done that. You've always done what other people have wanted you to do for your career or relationships or your belief system. So taking this time now to get where you want to be and who you want to be in the future of the sense of freedom takes the foundation and the groundwork of building it to today. So if you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround.